please welcome your host, Mr. Toby Hoden.
Welcome. It's very nice to be here. I'm Toby. Hello. Like you, I'm a massive fan of Doctor Who. Like most of you, I've seen every episode of Doctor Who probably more times than is healthy. That's 9+, by the way. That's officially the unhealthy level. And like many of you, I've got every single episode of Doctor Who on DVD. But the delight of me being here now and engaged in a professional capacity to do this show means that all those DVDs that I bought for my own entertainment are now classed as research and so are therefore tax deductible. So we're going to be meeting the cast, but for we're going to the less I say today, the better. So we're going to throw the questions over to you fairly quickly. But what that means is that sometimes people feel a bit pressurised when they get the microphone, or they're not quite sure what their question is. So I need somebody to help me out. So you, sir, what's your name? Noah. Hi, Noah. You're going to help me out today. So it's very simple. What's going to happen is, if there's a silence, or I can't think of anything to say and I'm a bit worried, I'm going to point at you, Noah, and you're going to ask the hardest question ever asked of any convention guest, which is, what's your favourite story? So nobody ever thinks to ask that one. So that's our emergency question, Noah, and you're going to help me out with that. So you're like the doctor in the room today. If there's any trouble, you're going to solve it. And don't worry, if me doing that makes you nervous, I'm sure the adults sitting next to you will help you out and say it on your behalf. But we'll be fine. I trust you. So Noah is primed. You are primed. We're going to meet the cast now. Who's around to see us today? Well, I'm going to introduce 5 people. So give them all a big round of applause as we welcome in no particular order Stephen Moffat, Ingrid, Michelle Coleman, Jenna Coleman, and Peter. That was the last chair to be built, but we won't go. So, hello everybody. Have you enjoyed it so far? What? Being here?
This is the first time I've seen everyone. I've just done one of our photo shoot things where you meet 180 people in 1 hour. You say, hello, how are you, smile, goodbye. Hello, how are you, smile, goodbye. So that's all I'm going to say for the next 5 minutes.
And Stephen, how are you enjoying the series going out that you've been working on so long that now we're all getting to see it?
Well, it's weird. It feels like a huge security leak. I don't like the fact people now know what's going on in the episode. I suppose I'd be more relaxed if we had in any way finished episodes 11 and 12. We haven't. That's how Doctor Who is made. The paint is still wet, so it doesn't feel like I don't feel relaxed about it. I don't feel calm about it. But it's nice that it's on there. God, that was enthusiastic. Nothing else. Yes, I quite like putting it on television if necessary. Actually, I don't. I quite like just to keep it. I quite like if we got to make it and I just kept it in my shed. And people came round and they said, I've been working on something, would you like to see some Doctor Who I've made? And they say, yes, and I think maybe next time. That's what I like.
Well, then, Jenna, there's no maybe next time for you because you're leaving us.
I have left. I have. But technically not yet because, you know, it's still on screen at the moment. So, holding on.
And but so it's weird that you're talking in the present about something that's in your past. So your life's gonna, or has it already changed dramatically because you're not doing it?
Yeah, but nobody's filming at the moment, so.
Oh no, we did. We carried on after you left.
You did carry on.
We lied.
You did, but I just felt like I was on a little holiday. Yeah, it's very strange. It's been my life for the past 4 years, so it is going to be very strange without Doctor Who, without time travel and a TARDIS and Alien's best friend.
And what about you, Michelle? How has your life changed since bringing Missy into your and indeed our lives?
Enormously. I never used to happen.
believe it, because I am like basically just a big Who fan, and so like when I'm on set, most of the time I'm just going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yes. Did that answer?
Yes, brilliantly. And Ingrid, I think Osgood should take up a number of lines on your CV because there are so many different ones. So, should we know which one you're playing when we don't know which one you're supposed to be playing?
This is a tricky one because I think I know which one I'm playing, and so I think I don't know. I'm looking at you like, am I right? Because I think you can tell which is which. I could be very wrong. Can you tell which is which? No. Because I've been very subtle. But I think if you watch it over and over again, then maybe you can tell the difference. So yes, I actually can't even remember what your question was, but I hope I've answered it in some way.
Watch it over and over again, but not more than 9 times, remember that. So we're going to have some pictures that none of us have seen that are going to provoke some sort of memories, and then we're going to throw it over to you. We'll get something visual. So we're going to see some pictures on the screen here, which you'll see up there, and whoever's involved with that.
Oh, I remember that day.
Oh, it was right nice, wasn't it?
Oh, it was lovely. We actually did we get so cold we started jogging up and down those steps?
We did, yes, right before we started selling extreme.
We did a bit of an exercise run together, like we were best friends, and then...
Like we were best friends.
And then played the scene, like we really...
Like we knew our lines.
Yes.
It was lovely.
We were in Tenerife?
Yes.
We were in Tenerife that day. I get confused because we filmed in Lanzarote as well, but that was the year before.
Yes, we
We were
were.
in Tenerife. Are we supposed to comment on these pictures?
Yes,
That's what I've taken it upon myself to
absolutely.
do.
You've done exactly as we hoped you would do.
Ah, great. I caught your drift.
And it has been duly commented upon.
So let's have another one.
Shh, who's that?
It's not them.
Betty Davros.
Ah,
Not Bobby Davros. He's very good.
He's excellent.
He's excellent impressions.
And that was quite a way to start this season, Stephen, with that, you think it's a child in danger, you hope the doctor's going to say, you think the doctor's going to save this kid, and then suddenly that, and keeping the fact that Davros was coming back a secret must have been an enormous task.
Yes, but people play along with us to a tremendous degree, because we did show the episode, and we just didn't give it away. So I suppose it does give that first scene a fair bit of impact. Also, the end of the episode where Doctor Who's going to shoot a child in the face. What other kids show does that? Come on. Yeah, I think that was a really good start. Yeah.
And the handlines were extraordinary. How do those things just come to you in the night? I mean,
well, not literally. That would be alarming. Well, yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. I wasn't asked questions of that, but you just. I'm scared of everything, so I probably scared myself of my own.
Let's have one more picture, and then
Oh, it's me.
we'll go. Look at that.
Well, that's us recreating the cover of the Abbey Road album, Abbey Road.
that photo shoot was done in about 30 seconds?
Yeah,
Because we had to stop traffic.
yeah. They literally just stopped the traffic and wheel Daleks on and throw us on.
And there were some really confused passerbys who had no idea what was going on. And I was barefoot.
Yeah, it's great fun.
A fantastic image. Well, look, let's get it out to you. We've got some guys going around with paddles and microphones, so don't speak unless you've been given a microphone, and then it will just it'll go very quickly. And what we didn't do yesterday, when you get your opportunity to ask your question, if you say your name and where you're from, and then we'll know where you live, and you can do all sorts with that information. So we'll go to number. There's a 3 today as well. So number 2 is already up. Number 1 seems to be the last ballot that's being given out in a very timey-wimey use of convention. And there we are. So number 1 is the 3rd one to be given out. So number 1 right at the back. We'll start with you and your question. When you get the microphone. He said, killing dead air.
Hello. Hi, Britt from Kent. Firstly, just want to say, massive fan, and you guys are all fantastic, so thank you very much for fabulous shows. My question question is, Michelle, you've done Missy so fantastically well, and have made everyone love someone that we don't specifically like. My thoughts are on other gender swaps, so possibly what would you think of the Doctor being a woman and the companion being a boy?
Me, what do I think of that?
What do all of you think? What do all of you think on that?
Stephen?
I'm available on YouTube answering this question. Younger. I mean, why ask me now? You've got to look me up. Yes, it can happen. It can happen. But since Peter has signed the contract for all eternity, he didn't read it, and he can never stop playing the Doctor. So it's never going to happen for that reason.
Medically speaking, that needn't be a barrier, but does anyone else want to comment on the issue, or should we go to number 2?
Hi, I'm Honor and I'm from London, Hammersmith. Just first to say, Jenna, you're my idol and I love you so much. And my question is, well, all of you are awesome. I just wanted to say, Jenna, do you think Clara's outfits influence on your daily outfits?
I think so. I get to go out with Ray and Howard, our costume designers. So I get to go shopping with them, and I get to pick. But I was trying to do something where so she looks like a school teacher. I really wanted to keep the English literature school teacher, and then something that you can run and chase aliens in as well as that. But yeah, so hopefully that's. But also, I think there's a bit like sci-fi retro feel in it as well. So it's a lot of fun getting to dress Clara. The first thing the costume designer said to me, he said, "Just imagine, what do you want your Clara doll to look like?" That's one of the first things he said to me.
Peter, did your costume go through many manifestations before you hit upon what you originally started?
Yeah.
Any clues?
Well, I just think it was important to there are lots of voices in Doctor Who and everyone's entitled to their opinion, and I don't always know what's right, unfortunately. But I had an idea that I thought he should be very stark and very plain, and I sort of thought of that from the start. But I had to try on every possible single variation of any idea that anybody ever had, and any idea that we had of what Doctor Who might look like, which meant going to every costume house in London and trying on all of their scarves, hats, frock coats, ridiculous costumes, just to go through all those houses. But eventually we sort of ended up back where we started. Everybody seemed to like it, so hopefully that's okay.
And number 3.
I'm Andy from Walsall in the West Midlands. My question, a bit boring, because I'll stand up. My question is another one for Jenna. We've seen so many different aspects of Clara's character this series. I wondered which one was your favourite, and if there's one in particular that most resembles you in real life.
I mean, definitely Bonnie resembles me most in real life. Yeah, probably that was a really fun episode to play. Although I was very happy to get Peter back at the end of the episode, because when you play opposite your own face, you obviously can't be there the other side, so you have to act a lot to green screen. So that was a really fun episode, but I was very happy to work with a human being again after that point.
And we're all the way back to number 1 again.
Hi, I'm Leah from Banbury. This question's for Jenna. It's not to do about Doctor Who, but I want to know how is Queen Victoria going?
It's going really well, thank you. I mean, Peter bowed to me when I walked in, so that was interesting.
I've also made a goodbye/thank you fan book for you, and I have a bracelet.
can we do that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Actual dress is Clara. Wow, thank you so much. That's right. Oh, thank you. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. I shall read it in week.
You can leave all of our other presents down the side of the stage. Number 2, right at the back.
Hello, my name's Ben and I'm from Bristol. Can I just say it's an honour just to be here in the same room talking to you guys. Jenna, I'm an absolutely huge fan and I'm addressing this because I know you're leaving. My question is it's a general question really, about the next companion. Because the companions have been very vital to the Doctor in the last few seasons, like Amy Pond ended up being his mother-in-law, River Song, and you obviously met the first Doctor, you know, way back when.
Yes,
In
I
fact,
did.
He might not even be travelling without you, you know. I was thinking, with the next companion, is there an obligation to go bigger, or do you think that they're going to maybe kind of play a lesser role, if that makes sense?
Can I summarise your question? Yeah. I love you. Who's next?
No, I was just about to pass it over. I was like, I think that may be a Stephen question, actually.
I'm too upset with the departure of Jenna to possibly discuss who's next. We're working on it. But, I don't like saying that. I feel just as traitorous as anyone would in these circumstances. Even though, can I just point out, Jenna dumped us, okay? And it still hurts, doesn't it, Peter?
Oh no, she hurts every day. And we're going to make her pay for it.
Starting a week tomorrow.
Yes.
And because that was number 2, there's a number 3 which is next. Stop giggling when I say number 2. There's number 3 at the back there.
Hi, I'm Beth and I'm from Liverpool and I want to be an actor if I'm old and I want to play the companion. So I was wondering if you had like any advice or something? Yeah.
So advice for a want-to-be actress which could come from any of you.
Don't do it. Not really, no, not really. Seriously, don't do it. So I think there is many different ways of being an actress. It's sort of, there are lots of different ways of doing it, so there's no one way of doing it. You just have to really, really, really. Yeah. On a more positive note, it's just, I think if you really want to work hard, that's it, isn't it?
Yeah. Work hard.
Yeah.
I'd say watch as many films as you can and read as many books as you can and go to the theatre and kind of surround yourself with lots of other people's brilliance and just keep working hard.
It doesn't have to be female specific, Peter. What's your advice to somebody that wants to enter the profession?
I think this is all very good advice to take a great interest in it. I think it's really hard when you're acting. People say, work really hard when nobody gives you a job. It's very hard when you're unemployed and you can't see anything but a brick wall between you and being a professional actor. So I think being able to keep your sort of spirit alive and your interest alive is really important. So I think all this advice is great. It's just really pay attention. And don't lose hope.
Thank you.
And we're all the way back to number 1.
My name's Charmaine and I live at Ingrid. Clara, have you made any good friends?
Whereabouts are you? I can't see you.
Here.
Here. Oh, I can see you. I have made the best friends. I have made many, many good friends. All of who are sitting on this couch.
It's a happy show to work on, Doctor Who.
It is.
for hard work too, I should think. Number 2. Thank you for your question, number 1. We're going to go to number 2.
Hello, I'm Paul, I'm from Essex. I just wanted to ask Peter Capaldi, the electric guitars and sonic sunglasses, was that your idea or Stephen Moffat's?
Well, right, everybody together, we're going to get this right. Capaldi. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Not Capaldi, and it's Moffat. Not Moffat. I don't know. I think I mentioned to Stephen that I thought it'd be fun if the Doctor played guitar. I didn't know that he would take it seriously, so I was delighted to open the script and find that he was playing the guitar. I just thought it'd be fun if somebody, noodled about, had one on the TARDIS or something. And the shades, I really like the shades, but I think, Stephen, you came up with them, and I'm very happy that you did.
It was an idea actually specific to the Dalek story, that obviously the Doctor needed to get some equipment into Davros's lab. He couldn't take his sonic screwdriver, so being Doctor Who, he remade them as sonic sunglasses. But having got to the end of that episode, I just thought, if I was Doctor Who, and I had sonic sunglasses, I'd use them for a while, especially if it annoyed Clara slightly, and especially if there was the world's daftest petition about it. Yeah, have you read that petition? It's brilliant. It's completely stupid to have sonic sunglasses. Bring back the sonic screwdriver. No, hang on. Don't bring back the sonic screwdriver. That was stupid too, and kill more people. That's what it says. Sensible policies for a happier Britain. I also thought, just for the hell of it, every kid with glasses is Doctor Who now. You don't have to buy a sonic screwdriver from your mum and dad's sunglasses. An eye defect is now a superpower. What's more Doctor Who than that? There's a kid with sonic screwdriver right there.
Well, we're going right to the back now as we to number 3. I think we're on 3 at the moment, right at the back there.
Hi, I'm Brad and I'm from Manchester. My question is for Peter and Stephen. If you could bring back a monster from the classic series, which would it be and what would you have them do?
We have a very long list now.
It's good to be here for some time. I'm always very keen. I think there's a lot of monsters who were very, very imaginative. There were great ideas, but perhaps the budget and the apparatus wasn't there to fulfill those creatures as successfully as we can with our new technology. And I'm always very taken with Zabi and the Menoptera and all of these creatures, which a medium-sized round of applause there.
That's the Menoptera faction. I'm 40% of the room there.
I mean, when you think about it, the idea that you would try and make a web planet populated by insects, in a tiny studio in Hammersmith with no money, just some cardboard and some imagination and some ambition, I think is wonderful. So I hate I hate watching, I sat and watched the whole of the web planet, and it was quite hard going, really. But the worst thing was, it sort of destroyed the image I had of them in my head, because I saw that when it went out as a child, and it lived in my imagination so potently and so powerfully. So I would love to see the Zabi or the Menoptera show up again somehow, but with our new technology, which would make them look sensational.
I think one of the things, though, is what they attempt to do with that planet. I apologise for all people who are not hardcore as people is still really difficult. I mean, God was a nice den, that's huge. There were no humanoid characters apart from the The classic monster that you keep looking at, the Sea Devils, the design is amazing. It's an absolutely beautiful design. I've never thought anything to do with it yet, but I think they're quite extraordinary as a piece of work. So maybe that. But I have got another couple in my mind, but I might be doing those, so I'm not telling you.
And we're going as far back as almost possible. Number 1 on the stairs there.
Well, first of all, I cannot quite believe that I'm actually talking and you are listening to me. Have you guys forgotten about Jenny? Because, Peter, she is your daughter, so it's a bit rude.
Can I answer that? Because I've got quite a funny story about that.
Well, you can in a second. The doctor never forgets about anyone. But there are a lot of people, a lot of time, space, and cosmos, and he hasn't got time to deal with everyone every moment of the day. But no, he hasn't thought. Stephen?
I've got Russell's answer, which is, of course, that comes from Russell's era of the show. And apparently it was me that kept her alive. Because I said, when I heard of the idea, I said, oh, don't kill her at the end. That's the Star Trek thing to do. So he kept her alive just because I said that. So, okay. And I wrote to him and said, I sent him an email saying, well, I didn't know I'd done that, so, but thanks. He said, oh, it doesn't matter, Stephen. She flew straight off into a moon. So you got it from Russell's man.
Which then hatched. But that's
As moons tend to do.
Number 2.
Hello, my name's Abigail Curfey. I'm from Peterborough, and can I just repeat the first statement of number 1? And can I just say you're actually listening to me? I'm so happy. I really want to ask Stephen Moffat if they ever intend to have a ginger doctor, because they really want to be ginger.
As I referred to my answer a few minutes ago, Peter is the doctor for the rest of time. If he chooses to go ginger, no man on this earth could stop him.
That would be a good story, though, wouldn't it?
You want to ginger up? Okay, that's a ginger. Am I going to argue?
Put a planet of the gingers. There, baby.
Start hashtagging it now, it'll happen. Number 1. There's a gentleman coming behind you with a microphone.
Hi, my name is Stephen. I'm from Dublin. I just wanted to ask if there's ever any plans, because we're actually not that far away, if we'll ever see an episode of Doctor Who based in Ireland. Oh no, the Irish Whovians say hi, by the way.
Doctor Who story set in Ireland.
Well, do you know, I kind of think if we were going to set a Doctor Who story in Ireland, we'd probably reckon we could fake that in Wales. We'd fake New York in Wales. And, Mars. So, I think that's, maybe if you have a good story, I don't know. It's, being honest, one of the challenges for us is to go to, if we go to a foreign country, we want it to look as different from here as possible, so we're, it's worth the money and the time it costs. I remember once we were doing the Impossible Astronaut all those years ago, and it was going to be set in Florida, because that's where all the rockets launch from. And we got some photographs of Florida, and thought, God, it looks just like bloody Cardiff. Really no point. So we set it in the desert for no reason. So that would be the answer. You got to tell me what is incredible, what you've got in Ireland that looks so amazing that it would be worth us losing the time and the money to go there. That's the answer. Oh, John, they're everywhere. It's not pubs.
Do you agree? Word? Yeah.
You keep tripping over Game of Thrones anyway, so we're in space. So, number 2, right in the corner there.
Hi, my name's Louise. I'm from Derby. This is for Michelle. How soon were you told that Missy was going to be previously the master? And how did that affect your performance And did you do any research as regards how people would view her?
Where are you?
Over there, in the sort of left corner there.
In the dark.
Well, I knew from the beginning actually that I was going to be the master, so it was a huge secret that I had to keep, which I did, unbelievably, because I'm a big blabbermouth. And so I sort of basically just wandered around with this strange, enigmatic smile. People thought I was, I don't know, thought I was on drugs or something, no. Which I was not. Obviously, lived life on a natural high. And then it sort of dawned on me this big task that I had at hand, and I tried not to actually do any research because I am possibly one of the laziest actors you've ever met, and just turn up on the day, put the costume on, say this wonderful script that Stephen had written, and hope that it worked. Not trying to get too caught up in what people had done before, because I tend to get easily intimidated, as I am right now in this moment. And just hope that it would work really, and try and let go of the result. And it seems to work.
No. Yes. While we're recording this number 3, we haven't got a microphone already. Number 3 at the back there.
Hello, my name's Olivia. I'm from here in London. And first of all, I'd like to say how much of a big fan I am of Doctor Who. I've been watching ever since I can remember. And this is just a general question. If you could bring back any previous companion, who would you bring back?
Clara.
Guys, I've only been gone a couple of weeks.
Still hurts, man.
Now we go back to number 1, which is over there.
That was a very good time.
Hi, hello, I'm Klaus, I'm from Milan, Italy. And my question is, in the last year we've seen the TARDIS exploded with the Pandorica. It was destroyed by the Daleks, it imploded, everything happens inside when journey inside of the TARDIS. What else do we have to expect for TARDIS?
What other iniquities are you going to deal with the TARDIS, Stephen? What other traumas are you going to put it through having blown it up?
Well, wait till you see what we do to it at the end of episode 10.
That's extraordinary. It is.
Yeah. Just.
I think the room's just turned. Is it number 3 now? Number 3. Or was there a number 2 that I missed? They've given me 3 numbers to wrangle. I think it's number 3.
Could you hold the numbers up and wave them around, because we can't really see where you...
This question is for Mr. Capaldi.
Yeah.
Who was your favourite Doctor when you were a child?
Well, I loved them all. I mean, the show started when I was 5. So I can't remember whether or not I watched the first episode. I sort of think I did, but I probably didn't. But they were just part of my environment growing up, so I loved all of them. And I think they're all of the Doctors, all 12 of them, have made a fabulous contribution to the show and are wonderful actors. So I don't have a specific favourite.
We may have slightly gone wrong with the number, but that's fine, because there's number 1 here, and then we'll do number 2 straight after, so we're back on track. So number 1, just up here, is going to get a microphone right now.
Hi, my name is Jo, and I'm from North Norfolk. I often get forgotten. Can I just say we're here today because it's my husband's 40th birthday.
Happy birthday.
what I'd like to know is who your favourite Doctor setup is. Who have been the best pairing? Other than you two.
Who the best pairing?
Yeah.
I sort of like the, because of my age, I'm sort of very keen on the Katie Manning, Elizabeth Sladen, axis, which I think really was the start of what we do. I think that's where it comes from, is that it was the first time that they had a relationship where there was an extremely bright and clever girl who was quite capable of dealing with the Doctor, which also sort of threw into contrast his sort of strange eccentricity and his alienness. So I'm very keen on them. But I think they've all, and I think Karen and Matt and Arthur were terrific. And I love Billy. I don't like to, if you pick someone, you always think they say, oh no, I missed out that other person, and they'll think I hate them, and that's not true. So, I love them all, but I think Billy Piper was amazing. Chris I thought was great.
My favourites.
We've got number 2, I think we've just got time for number 2 over there.
Well, I'm Darla from Swindon, and I would like to ask, what's your favourite companion? And no, you cannot say Clara.
Clara, you were wrong.
Well, I think because he's been doing sterling work minding the shop for us, we've got an emergency question. He's been being very patient, but he's been our wingman all through the panel. Noah at the front, you're going to do the final question, which is a real brain teaser, as we know. So go on, Noah. Thanks for being our wingman. He's a ventriloquist as well.
What's your favourite story?
What's your favourite Doctor Who story? One you've done or one you've seen? It doesn't matter, there's no rules.
I love Vincent and the Doctor. I love that story. Peter? Steve?
I like that Doctor Who story where it starts in that junkyard and he steals his teachers away, and it goes on for ages until that one.
Quite in emotional way to things, and so anything that makes me cry, which is, I mean, I can literally listen. That's what you want. I mean, all the ones, you know, like the End of Time and Angels in Manhattan as well, crying about that. And the 50th, I cried a lot, actually. When all the Doctors came on at the end, and then Peter's his eyebrows, at the end. Peter's eyebrows make me cry. which is tricky on set. It's very tricky. We hardly get any work done. So yeah, so that's 3.
Well, and we know you like being diplomatic and don't like to choose a favourite, and that's...
Well, what I'll do is I'll choose a favourite for this moment. And then in 10 seconds I'll have a different one. So at this moment, I just think the evil of the Daleks is amazing. You've never seen, to see the Doctor be in the Victorian period and suddenly have Daleks appear in not Victorian period dress, which would have been very interesting, but to have them show up in a Victorian setting, which of course you know all about now being Victorian. Wouldn't it be enlightened? Don't you think, is it too late for the stuff of Daleks? I think that's very good. Patrick Troutman's one of them.
Well, and we're out of time, so please give it up for Stephen Moffat.